content warnings, drugs, NSFW! Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of ValiDate. So last episode was a pretty spicy episode. Not enough spice for my liking, but I feel like we're gonna get a super spicy scene probably soon. But we had a spicy scene between Anaya and Keaton, and then we reeled it back over to Issa and Yolanda. That took me a bit. I was like, I know the name. I had a little bit of a brain fart there. Yolanda. But we have Issa and Yolanda, and I think they would actually make a pretty good couple. Like, they have the same charismatic features with each other. They're both like super bubbly in their own way, and I don't know, like I feel like their dynamic would be perfect with each other, but we'll see and find out. Writing poetry of your own has been an emotional roller coaster. No one told you to write a poem. You just felt like it. Okay, maybe you just wanted to impress Yolanda. You have no idea if your poem will impress Yolanda. What if she thinks it's some kind of sick joke? What if she thinks you're poking fun at her interest to get back at her? I don't think she's gonna think that, Issa, if you take the poem seriously. Getting back at her for what exactly? You sigh. It's a good, strong, hefty sigh to discourage overthinking. No one told you to pretend you know a thing about poetry, but at this point, if you don't show her, you've just wasted your own time. If she doesn't like it, maybe she can give you some pointers. Oh, of course, yeah. That's the spirit, Issa. Writing poetry is like writing a song. And then somewhere along the way you lose it. But then you pick it right back up again. Poetry is just songs without music. Even a haiku or an iambic pentameter, whatever that is, yeah. In any case, you gather your things and head to the hair salon. You're careful not to forget your poem despite the number of times you considered leaving it. You aren't sure why you're so worried about it. Poetry is supposed to be about feelings, right? You shake your head to dispel your uncertain thoughts. Hopefully, the bus won't be uncomfortably crowded or dirty. You'll be fine, Issa. As long as the poem is not like trauma dumping, you should be fine. You arrive at the salon with a few minutes to spare before the first poetry reading starts. It's that awkward in-between period. However, where all the good seats are taken. You can't really despair over it, though. After all, you could have gotten ready to go earlier. You're about to resign to a seat in the back when Yolanda catches sight of you. She smiles and waves you over. Aww. You thought she was just waving at first, which is embarrassing. Hey, I saved you a seat. Thank you. This is a really good seat. I'm so excited. Sue's somewhere in the middle. They're so talented. I love their work. I can't wait to hear what they have. Yolanda smiles at you. You follow her lead and fall to silence. A few more people filter in and take the shitty seats. The reading starts shortly after. Yeah, screw everybody else. Before tonight, you'd never been to a poetry reading before. It is a surprisingly well-rounded learning experience, you think. Ooh, look at Sue doing her thing, or doing their thing. I almost mislabeled Sue. Anyways, yes, Sue is doing their thing. It turns out poetry isn't just putting your feelings on paper. Poetry can be used to make metaphors, tell stories, and any number of other things. Some of the stories you heard tonight were fiction, and others were nonfiction, and basically everything you never knew poetry could be about. You paid special attention to Sue's poem. It was about a group of heroes who thought themselves very mundane, not good enough. Heroes who didn't know the good they did for people. It was neat. Overall, you feel good. Poetry is just like songwriting. Maybe your poem isn't that bad. Miss Morrigan, you nearly jump out of your goddamn motherfucking skin. Sue, hey, sweetheart. I'm so proud of you. Judging by the way Yolanda looks in the other direction, she totally noticed how Sue scared you. Damn. She seems to think it's pretty funny too. Really? What did you think of my poem? It was good, I really liked it. It was the best poem I heard. It was the best poem I heard. It was the best poem I heard tonight. You're a great poet, and I didn't even know it. Ooh, you're a great poet, and I didn't even know it. You chuckle a little at your own joke, and Sue laughs too. Your poem was great tonight, Sue. Everybody did great tonight. You're really developing as a writer. You notice that Yolanda doesn't laugh with you and Sue. In fact, she doesn't even look at you. You think so? Don't I tell you every week? You improve. I improve every day I write. I know. You totally blew everybody else out of the water, Sue. Maybe you could even get like a book deal one day. Do poets make book deals? You really did great, Sue. Is your ma around? I think she'd love to hear all about it. Yolanda gives Sue a knowing smile, and Sue returns it. You'd forgotten what it feels like to be completely missed the point of something. This time, there's no one else for you to theorize with. Yolanda looks at you with an unreadable expression on her face. Issa, you know this isn't a competition, right? Well, yeah, of course. Then why would you say that to Sue? They don't need to worry about their poems being the best. Yeah, I didn't mean... This is a place for everyone to express themselves, for everyone to be themselves and be comfortable doing so. I didn't mean anything by it. You need to think about the things you say and the spaces you say them in. Isabel. Oh, okay, Yolanda, chill. Okay, look, Issa. Just thought, it was okay. I get it. You don't want the competition and stuff, but it was innocent. She didn't mean it with any malicious intent. Yeah, I understand. She squints. Sorry. Thank you. Now, I'm gonna congratulate everyone for their hard work. You feel she said everyone with a little too much venom, but that's probably all in your head. You know nothing about poetry reading etiquette. How are you supposed to know bolstering a kid's confidence is wrong? You didn't mean any harm, and she knows that, so what's she so pissy for? You feel another heavy sigh coming. Will your apology be enough to compensate? You haven't even gotten to show Yolanda your poem for her. You put all this effort into writing the damn thing. She might as well be forced to read your shoddy craftsmanship. Instead of awkwardly standing around like a baby, you start chatting with the other guests, and even some of the presenters. You figure it looks good if you mingle with and congratulate the presenters, even if their poem sucked, because everyone deserves to be praised for their efforts. I mean, yeah, that's nice. It encourages them to keep going. You can't say whether or not ending up right next to Yolanda was planned on your part or hers, but you bump into her again, and she looks you up and down. You try to think of something to say, but your face is stolen by a pout. What's up, Issa? I wrote a poem. And you want me to read it? Who does she think she is? Getting so testy with you over a simple misunderstanding? Sure, she owns the salon, but she should encourage an environment of learning, right? Not making anyone, let alone you, feel bad for making easily corrected mistakes. You're an adult, and you don't need someone belittling you for an accident. Everyone in your family is just like that. Your parents look down on you, and especially your abuela. Your sisters don't even look up to and respect you like they do the other adults, despite how much you've done for them, how much you've given them, how much you've worked for them to have it easy, unlike you. Maybe Yolanda isn't worth it after all. Maybe she's just like abuelita and your parents. Wait! Rather than let Sue see you upset, you leave the salon. You'll see them in the next drama class. As for your hangout with Yolanda, forget about that. You don't need to waste another second with that faker. If projection was a drug, wait! I'm sorry! No. We are running that back. Yolanda, f you. We're running that back. We are back at this choice. We're back at this choice because I am not taking that bad ending. So it was good. Okay, Sue, your poem was really good. I liked it. Not the best poem here, but I liked it. It was good. I liked it. It was really good, Sue. Right, Yolanda? Really? Yeah, everyone was so good. Everyone was so good tonight. I'm glad I came out. I'm glad. We loved every second of it, kid. I'm happy you were able to share it with us. Thank you. Is your ma here too? I'd love to hear her thoughts. I did see her. I'll look around to see where she went. Okay, this is a better outcome, it seems. Okay. Sue leaves the two of you to search for their mom. To be honest, you hadn't seen her, but if Sue did, you won't doubt them. It just leaves you a little worried is all. Their mom is always so busy. Yolanda smiles fondly at them, and that's when it hits you. Now is the time. The perfect moment to show Yolanda your poem. You're nervous, but being the best poet out there isn't the point. Everybody knows that. You know what? So, how you feeling? Huh? What? And this was your first reading, right? Did you like it? Yeah, totally. You sound unbearably disingenuous right now. Did your voice just crack? I loved it. It was like mesmerizing. Much better. All of the pieces were so different and personal. You all right, Issa? Well, me? No, I thought it would be cool to write a poem too, but just to impress Yolanda, of course. You don't give half about poetry. If it's not going to be a song, it doesn't matter to you. Oh, did you want to present it? No, God, no. I just wanted to show you. To show me what? Keep the poem. Show her the poem. Show her the poem. You pull the folded paper from your bag and hand it over. Okay, see, this is a better outcome. I like this better. Not the other choice that was very bad. But I love this, and I love the little fishy. Oh, I need that fish hat bandana. I need that shit made because I will buy one in a heartbeat. Oh God. Oh, this is a horrible mistake, isn't it? Are you sweating? Yolanda is calmly reading your poem, completely unaware of your plight. Your palms are moist. Ugh. Ew, you hate that word. You can't believe you just thought it. You wipe your palms on your pants. Back to your regularly scheduled anxiety. What if she doesn't like it? What if she thinks it's a mockery of the art? What if she... Oh, she's done. Your smile is so tense. This is great, Issa. You feel an invisible weight lifted from your shoulders. This is a great relief, and you aren't sure why. You can't even imagine what you thought she might say about your poem. This is, as she said, a place to express yourself and be who you are comfortably. It doesn't matter if you question whether or not your family genuinely loves you. In fact, isn't that even more reason to express yourself in a place like this? A safe space. The idea makes you feel something warm. I'm happy you felt comfortable enough to share this with me. Her smile melts in your heart. You can't say you were comfortable sharing it with her. It was more branching out and dipping your toes in the water, stepping out of your comfort zone, trying your hand at something new. It's safe to say the results are promising, very promising. Say, did you, Oh, is that Sue's mom? I found her. Sue shows up with her mom in tow. She was in the bathroom. Hey, hi. Hello, Miss Morgan, and Yo-Yo too. Are you friends? Ooh, Ju Won Yun, I hope I said that right. Sales representative, Sue's mother. Ooh. We just met recently, actually. It's good to see you. Did you enjoy the readings? Yeah, I loved it. As always, it's very... She keeps talking, but you get distracted by her name tag. How do you say that? Juwon? Well, it seems simple enough. Ju like juice. Juwon? One like the past tense of win? One or won? Juwon? It seems nice. If you're saying it correctly, that is. Isa? You'll be really embarrassed if you're saying that wrong in your mind. Idea. You'll wait until she says it. Izzy? Huh? Oh, sorry about that. What were you asking? If you enjoyed the showcase too. Of course, I love Sue. They've got a really good head on their shoulders. Yes, they do. Sue looks up at their mom with a big smile, and you know that there's some context that you're missing. That's happened a lot tonight, but perhaps it's none of your business this time. Maybe you don't need to know everything everywhere all at once. It was great to talk to you two. The pleasure is all mine. It's been great talking to you too. Mom, we should get going. You wave your farewells to Sue and their mom head out. Oh, as Sue and their mom heads out. Jesus. You're next to Yolanda, so close that your hand is grazing hers. You're noticing this just now. Is your throat dry? Did you want to hang out after? Like, after you close up shop here and all? Your awkward laugh is so ugly. Tonight? Yeah, sure thing. Oh, Yolanda is no stranger to after poem hangouts. It's a date. It takes a bit for the salon to clear out. Once the crowd dwindles to nothing, you help her clean up the floors and pick up the trash. Locking up is a relief. Are we back to her place? So what kind of trouble do you think we can get up to? You laugh. Oh, I don't know. We could go out to dinner. We could see a movie, go to a club. Oh, we can go to the jazz club. The Vibe? Yeah, I've been a few times. It's good. Is it? Mm-hmm. Yolanda offers her hand to you, and you excitedly take it. Even though you've only met Yolanda recently, you feel close to her. Close enough to open up to her, maybe closer because of how you opened up to her. Your poem is personal, to say the least. It's about your mama and papa. It's about Abigail and Helena and Varinia and Tulio, Theo, Enrique. It's about you. It's about everything. It's about nothing at all. What does it even mean for you? It couldn't be any different from anything else. It's more average than the most average thing. If that's the case, then why does it make you feel so... Issa? Oh, yeah, totally. Sorry, I got in my head a little bit there. Are you okay? We can go out another time if you want. No, it's okay. We're good. We're fine. No, I'm good. We should go out. You're the one who practically begged Yolanda to come out here, and by God, you are going to show her a good time. It would be pathetic of you to ditch her over some lame feelings. You cannot possibly disappoint this woman immediately after inviting her out and showing her your shitty poem. All right. Yeah. Oh God, you're not convincing at all. She doesn't believe you. No one would believe you. What kind of actress can't even get one person to believe her? You feel so bad. You really do want to hang out. Yolanda makes her best thinking face. What if we skip the club? Huh? You know, the park? Oh, yeah. Do you want to just chill there? We can sit on the swings. That's a great idea. Yolanda laughs. Well, your goofy nature is good for one thing at least. You can make a pretty girl laugh. A beautiful, gorgeous girl who... shit. You're embarrassing yourself without even saying anything now. You're still holding her hand. It's warm and nice. Oh. You sit on the swing beside Yolanda and start with light momentum. Your dad was the one to teach you to swing when he had the time. When's the last time he had time? When's the last time either of your parents had any time? Probably sometime before Helena was born. From the corner of your eye, you notice Yolanda staring at you. She has a soft smile on her face that doesn't carry an ounce of tension, just sympathy, kindness, patience, understanding. Are you gonna cry? Issa, listen. Have you ever thought of trying therapy? You laugh. It's awkward and sharp. Shit. No, well, yes, but it's not bad, Issa. It's not bad at all. I just started getting therapy. It's helped a lot. Maybe it can help you too. Oh. Suffice to say, you didn't expect to hear that. Nobody told you to assume that therapy is for extremely messed up people that can't work out how they are supposed to live their lives. Maybe it's wrong of you to assume that everyone who needs therapy is a basket case who can't work up the balls to get out of bed in the morning and face society. Isn't that you some days? Maybe you're that messed up. Yeah, it was probably the best thing I've ever done for myself. But progress wasn't immediate or linear, you know? It took a long time for me to get out of my bad habits. I used to be a people pleaser. Well, I guess I'm still working on it. It's hard to say no sometimes, especially when you want to make sure everyone in your space is happy, but sometimes you can't do that. Yeah, I know. You know for sure now, after what happened with Rocky, you can't keep pushing your happiness aside for the sake of others, especially when they don't appreciate it. Or even if they do appreciate it, you gotta look out for numero uno after all. And maybe you don't know how to look out for yourself, but it's not like Ash or Yo-Yo could do that shit for you. Yolanda gives her swing a hard push, and you're off. The rest is up to you, you guess. You've never thought of yourself as someone who needs therapy. Maybe, just maybe, you've known all along that you need help, but you were too afraid to talk to your parents about it, too afraid to confront your abuelita. They would judge you, wouldn't they? They'll judge you with the same opinions of people who need therapy you had moments before. They don't want to help you. That's it. Thoughts like those are the reason you need therapy, or at least a new strategy of facing your day-to-day life. Getting down on yourself is way too easy. Logically, you know that it doesn't matter what they think, and you'll have to cling to that thought. It's your money that's going into it anyway. Who cares? You can't let your family control everything you do anymore. Maybe they'll look at you differently forever afterward, knowing you had to have therapy to work out your issues. You guess you'll find out. The kind you can depend on. Okay, I love this ending a lot more. A lot more than the previous ending, because that should have never happened. All because of the choice I picked that I thought was okay. But I love this better. I love this ending better. So I love how Yolanda was just that little nudge and push, like, hey, I think you need therapy. Work on yourself. Get a therapist. Fix yourself. Stop getting lost in these thoughts. It's gonna kill you. Just get therapy. And I love that Yolanda's going through therapy herself. I love that. They could be therapy buddies. Ooh, okay, so we got reading poetry, the kind you can depend on. Ooh, Issa route with Malik unlocked. Ooh, spicy. Okay. Ooh, spicy. Okay. I kind of want to see what Issa and Malik do. Yeah, start the date. I'm curious. Pink Lobster at the meeting. Content warnings. Drugs. NSFW! Ooh, yes! Mwah. Mwah. NSFW! Okay, so is this like Issa's perspective on that dinner date or what? Because we're back at Pink Lobster, so I'm assuming it's that perspective, because it can't be a continuation from that encounter, because we've already done so much with Malik, and yeah. I'm actually curious where this like falls in place. You aren't sure where you're going as you leave your house. You're not really in the mood to deal with the bus, so you aimlessly walk into the busier part of your neighborhood. You don't have to be in the theater until late this afternoon for a dress rehearsal. You love the theater life, but goddamn, you are just not in the mood to deal with people like yourself. Like you used to be. People who refuse to grow out of their theater phase of high school. You, Isabel Morrigan, are 27 years old, and the rumble in your tummy suddenly reminds you of Abuelita's abandoned breakfast at home. You should probably get something to eat before you make the walk to the theater. Or maybe you'll see a friend on the way. Your mind is cluttered. You're unsure where to focus your attention. For once in your life, you feel yourself being unsure of, well, yourself. Unsure of what you're doing. Unsure of where your life is heading. You don't even realize you're standing in the middle of the sidewalk, spaced out as you run through whatever thoughts are in your head. You snap back to reality when you hear the clearing of a throat behind you and begin to walk towards somewhere. You're not sure where that somewhere is. Do you need a drink, some food, both? Can you get both at 11 a.m.? In a city as big as this? Probably. The city might sleep, but it's too early for an afternoon siesta. It's noon by the time you finally figure out where you want to spend your afternoon and grab that drink you desperately need. Or maybe the food will be enough to put you back into your usual chipper mood. You enter the Popeyes Bar Fusion not too far from the park you were seated at, making sure to close the door quietly behind you so you won't draw too much attention. You don't want your bad mood to become even worse. Taking a step forward, you stand in the intersection of the Popeyes and the bar, contemplating which direction you would rather take. Oh, so we have Popeyes and we have the bar. If we go to Popeyes, more than likely, this is the situation where Issa actually walks in and we see Malik. And it's through that whole interaction from her perspective. If we go to the bar, low-key, we may actually encounter Rocky, since I believe Rocky did say that he does frequent the bar that's like across from Popeyes. I want to say let's do Popeyes because I really want to see that perspective with her and Malik from her side. You decide you need food in you more than you need a drink. The growl of your stomach is nearly loud enough for people in passing to hear, and that's embarrassing. Yup, okay, yup, I was right. You haven't felt this hungry in a while. Maybe your bad mood is pushing you to eat for comfort. Either way, you enter the Popeyes. You take a quick glance over the menu before eyeing the tall man standing behind one of the registers. Wow, this man is so hot. You find yourself staring longer than you should. Thankfully, he's busy with another customer and isn't paying much attention to you. Your previously sour mood has dispersed into thin air. As you approach his register, you can feel the repressed theater nerd in you rising up full force. Interesting. So I'm thinking I want to drown some dry biscuits with a shot of tequila. Nice to know you don't drink much. Yeah, not much of a drinker. I dabble more in the cold drug scene. Nothing crazy, just the shit growing from the earth. So what can I get for you? It's Tuesday. We've got a special. 2 wings, fries, and a biscuit for $3. $3? Damn, that's a steal. At theater camp, they give the counselors a discount, but I'm really over those dry sandwiches. I bet they got y'all with those dry-ass turkey and ham sandwiches with expired mayo and mustard. You make a face of disgust. At least you're not alone with this shitty camp food experience. I knew the mustard was expired. Mustard isn't supposed to be spicy. Dijon mustard is spicy. Really? I can't really handle spicy food. My abuela makes fun of me for it all the time. Abuela? Eres Latina? Oh, I don't speak much Spanish. I mean, I do, but my Spanish is pretty ugly, so I try not to speak too much of it. Every time I do, people always have something to say. You've always been embarrassed by the fact that you can't speak it that well, mostly because you are the only one in your family who doesn't. But, to be fair, it's not your fault that your parents didn't teach you how to speak until you were 18. They even made you take French classes until you were in college. There isn't any judgment here. I hardly speak English. That's reassuring. At least he's not judging you like most people do. You assume he's not a Spanish speaker. Even they judge you for not knowing how to speak your native tongue, which doesn't really make sense to you. They can't speak it either, so really, they have no room to judge. He points to his name tag, and you notice he's the only person wearing one. Maybe he's important around here? Name's Malik, the manager of this 3-star establishment. One of his co-workers snorts, walking towards the back in an attempt to hide it. Malik doesn't pay it much attention. Instead, he leans forward, resting his elbow on the table and propping his chin up on his hands. You find yourself laughing as well. To your surprise, it's your normal laugh, the laugh you've been told fills up a room and causes other people to tune in, or, at least get a couple of frowns to turn upside down. Isabel, but everyone calls me Issa, and I'm the greatest singer on the East Coast. The high note shifts your glasses ever so slightly, and you push them back up the bridge of your nose. You didn't mean to tilt your head back that far. Singing? So you do musicals and shit? Your face lights up like a tree in a Christmas card. It's rare for random strangers to ask you about your musical talents. People typically laugh or, in worst cases, give you an eye roll. You don't care for either of those reactions. Honestly, the only person who can ruin your self-esteem is yourself. And sometimes your abuela if she really pushes your buttons. Yeah, musicals. I do musicals. I run the theater camps and perform on the weekends at the theater nearby. Bella Cassius? The one with the giant bird statue in front? Yeah, that one. I can't believe you know the name. Most people just call it the Bird Place. Oh, yeah. I performed there a couple times. I know so many rappers. No, but I believe in our interaction, she's like, oh, you're a performer too? You're a performer too? Oh, what kind of things do you perform? I rap in my spare time. Well, I guess main time. My career is really taking off. Oh shit, you're famous? I have to listen to your stuff one day. I'm not super into rap. I'm more of a show tunes person, but I'm always willing to try new things. Oh shit, yeah, so I don't have a copy on me today, but if you give me your number, I can send you a link to my BoundCloud so you can take a listen. Oh, yes, here. You reach into your bag a bit too fast. A hot guy asking for your number? You're not about to pass up this opportunity. Hell, you're not here to block your own blessings. You unlock your phone and hand it over to him. Save your number and text yourself so you can have mine. Yeah, I will. Hey, order whatever you want. It's on me. I guess you can get a manager's discount. Anything for a future fan. Really? Anything for a pretty lady like you. Oh, and we already know that we ordered the entire menu last time. You scan the menu before deciding on getting one of their new sandwiches. It doesn't look terrible. It's something light for the road at least. You've got a bit of an internal battle going on as you try to decide whether or not to text him first. Are you being too eager? Is it just your anxiety speaking? Are you having a panic attack? Ooh. Hey, it's Malik from Popeyes. This is Issa, right? Or was I just catfished IRL? Catfished IRL? That don't make no damn sense. Okay, maybe you're overthinking this. It takes you a bit to actually reply. More specifically, about 20 tries before you finally force yourself to press send. Oh no, it's me, Issa. Sorry, I was in the shower. You can lie over text. That's what most people do, right? So you weren't really in the shower, Issa. Oh, don't bother with that oh without me shit. I'm not with it. Anyway, send that link over. Oh man, soundcloud.com/MalikDagoots, and we already experienced that blessing of music he provided for us. Okay, music. You listen to music all the time, so why are you so nervous to listen to this? It isn't like this is a voicemail from an ex you've been dying to get away from. Oh, Issa, trust me. This song, this music will blow your mind. So embrace yourself, Issa. It's BoundCloud music, which usually goes hard, but then again, you did meet this guy at a Popeyes. It actually isn't as bad as you thought it would be. It is actually pretty good, for your standards at least, and you've been told you have pretty high standards when it comes to music. You decide to pick some of your favorite lyrics, writing it in your journal so you don't forget. Interesting. Okay, Issa. I like how that's her, just chill, listening to some music. Listening to some shitty music. I eat the coochie up, it's a coochie feast. Oh my god. The coochie follow me, I'm the coochie king. Got coochie in my heart, I'm the cute coochie being. Oh my god. Rip to you, brothers, but I'm different. Oh my god. The amount of times he says coochie though. So you're a rapper now? Those are your lyrics. I would never say the N-word, even in music. Even when we were doing hip-hop rap, I never said it. You know, I would let you say it around me. I would never. You do your fair share of policing when it comes to reclaiming slurs. Theater life is rough. LMFAO. It was just a test. Anyways, I would love to hear you rap in person. Maybe we can do a little collab or something? Oops, caught myself in rap mode. Oh, you be recording? That's crazy. Yeah, I record in the studio with some of my friends. I can get us a spot whenever. Just say the word. Yeah, just say the word. Nothing but covers of musical songs, and pretty damned good covers too. Shit, I didn't know you were on it like that. Hey, maybe we should hang out a bit more before we head to the stew. How about I take you somewhere nice? Like Pink Lobster. Then we can walk around for a bit and you can tell me about your theater. Oh, your theater life. Fuck yes. I'm free, I think on Thursday. How about I meet you at Pink Lobster at like 8? Sure, why not? See you then. See you then. A date. You haven't been on a date in years probably, and with a guy you met less than 24 hours ago. Maybe today wasn't as bad of a day as you thought it would be. You're late and on purpose too. You're unsure why you decided you wanted to be late. Maybe it was fear of being early and being left alone in your own devices. You'd hate to look like a loser. Alone at a Pink Lobster. You may just have to go see a therapist. Your anxiety has been getting worse and worse as of late. Or maybe it's always been this loud and you've just been tuning it out all this time. Pink Lobster. The last time you were here, it was with your theater friends after a show. It's a bit out of your typical price range, but it was a special night. Your show had sold out and no one f***ed up during stage production and cues. It was a good time. You exit your Uber a few paces down the street from the restaurant. It gives you some time to breathe, some time to decide if this was what you really want, or if you want to get on the nearest bus and go home. Ultimately, you decide it's for the better and walk up to the steps. As you get closer, you see a familiar face. Checking his breath? Shit. At least he's aware. Need a mint? You know we're about to eat some cheddar biscuits, right? You hug him as a greeting. People do that on a first date, right? It's nice, comforting. And you are always one to give a good hug no matter who the person is. He doesn't seem to take it badly though. He even hugs you back. Now there's a sense of comfort you haven't felt in a long time. Nah, we good. We? Nah, I just mean we as in me. I'm good. Gotta learn the slang, Issa. You may hang around teenagers and preteens for your camp, but there's still some slang you haven't picked up on yet. Don't worry, you'll get used to it eventually. Never been here before? No, he hasn't. No, I really don't eat much American seafood. My dad didn't really let us when we were younger, and I never grew out of it. Oh shit, okay, so I can help you. My friends and I come here all the time after shows. Despite only being here a few times, you've memorized the menu pretty well. It's a talent of yours. You don't even go out to eat that often, but menus have always fascinated you. It's kind of embarrassing though, hence why you take a bit to pretend to look over the menu. So how about the ultimate grab fest? We can share. It comes with like 4 sides and we can just eat off each other's plates. Yeah, that sounds cool. Maybe you're being too eager, or maybe he is just as confused as you once were when you lost your Pink Lobster virginity. You call over the waiter rather loudly, almost forgetting that you aren't in a theater. Then again, it is as dark as the places you typically perform in, with the only light coming from right above your table. God, it's so dark in here. It's almost like they don't want you to see what they're feeding you. What is up with restaurants with dark lighting? They could put a rat in your food and you wouldn't even notice. Enjoying some good pasta and then it's like, oh shit, it's a rat. That would be a great ad-lib for one of your songs. Maybe not the rat part, but the oh shit could work wonders. How do you choose your beats anyways? Actually, when did you start rapping? You pause, squinting at him from behind your glasses. You just made a joke and he isn't laughing? How rude. But with further inspection, you realize he isn't paying attention. Maybe he spaced out? You wave your hand in front of his face. Hello? Earth to Malik? Oh, shit, sorry. I was too lost in your eyes. You're so beautiful, queen. You nearly blurt out gross, but you have a lot more self-control than usual. Maybe it's because he's a stranger and you don't really want to fuck up so early in your friendship. I was asking about your rap life. When did you start? You know, doing it? It was back in high school. Me and my friends would just cut classes to go to this guy's house down the street. He was some retired DJ, but always played beats loud enough to be heard from the classrooms. Dope guy. He smoked us out sometimes. We would stay there for hours, freestyling and shit. You cut class too? God, I hated high school. You didn't hate high school. You loved it, actually. Wait, did you peak in high school? Is that why your life is so whack now? Ain't we all? Why'd you skip school? Well, I don't know if you would count it as skipping school. We were still technically in the school, just not in class. So you were a fake rebel, huh? No, I was bad as hell. We were just in the theater room all the time, practicing 4 plays outside of school, watching musicals, you know, theater stuff. I don't if we're being real. Tell me about the theater life. So it looks like this spot is a good spot to stop. I mean, we already kind of knows what happens after this interaction, but it's nice to see just from Issa's perspective, like what's going on through her head during this whole interaction between her and Malik that we experienced when we played as Malik. So come next episode, we can finish off Issa and Malik, and then maybe we can go through an epilogue with Issa. Who knows? Maybe she'll we'll do like a time skip, and then she successfully goes through therapy and all that stuff, finds herself, and then maybe actually have her head on her shoulders, maybe have her own place. That would be cool. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me on this awesome session. Hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.